This West Coast native already has a platinum single to his name. Now he is ready to dominate the hip-hop scene with the release of his debut album drops today. It's called One Long Dream. Please welcome the incredible Sonreal. Good morning. You're such a good guy. You're such a Canadian through and through. Here you are, all these accolades. You've got all these Juno nominations. You're being played throughout North America and beyond.
Oh, you're too nice.
Here he is, like, can I see the dog, the puppy up close? You're talking about Natasha's weather forecast. You'd love to have a hand. You just love life.
Yeah, I love life, and I do want to help here with the Weather Network. If you guys ever need anybody to sub in, I would love to be the guy.
It's on your bucket list to do a green screen.
It's bucket list, yeah.
We might have to hook that up.
It's as bucket list as it gets.
Because I know you're doing a heavy press tour, so if you could stick around, we can make that happen on live TV today, just saying.
Honestly, I'll do it if you guys actually let me do it.
Oh my gosh, let's do it.
Yeah,
okay, let's do it.
I'll cancel somebody for it.
Let's talk about this, and it is very much you living one long dream. You've gone through a lot, as many people have, but you're very young. We could talk about the fact that because you've lost your dad, you went through a depression, and music was your salvation. So talk to us about how you were able to turn what we all go through, which is lows in life, into something so beautiful and positive that has helped so many people.
Yeah, I mean, I lost my dad last year while I was working on my album, and I think like anybody would obviously get sad if they lost somebody like that. But I mean, I turned to music to talk about that, and to talk about that with my fans. And I turned to, it's funny because I get a lot of messages from fans being like, I was going through all this stuff, and like your music helped me get through it, and it was your music that helped me get over this hurdle. But like when I started going through hurdles last year in my own life, it was my fans and my music that helped me as well. So I was just like, I've always used music as, kind of a therapeutic thing, and I'm happy to be able to share my story. The hardest thing is like just to be honest, like, what I mean? Just to go out there and just say exactly how you feel. Tell people, a lot of the time with music, you kind of live in the public, and like to be able to tell everybody how I feel and be able to tell people personal things in my life is, I'm blessed to be able to do that. I'm honored to be able to
It comes from the heart, and it shows in your music and in your craftsmanship and in the quality, and just sitting beside you, you could tell it's so refreshing. Your guard is completely down.
Yeah.
You're completely trusting. Even in this world that people say is so jaded and you have people pulling at you, you've been able to find some peace, and that's why you have this reciprocal relationship with your fans where they lift you up to make great music, and then you help them in turn.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like, I mean, you see it at the shows too. Like, I mean, even when I was doing my, on my last tour, I did like VIP tickets, so I'd get a chance to be hanging out with like 50 fans, like, and just like get to hang out and get to know them and stuff. And I learned a lot about my fans. I learned a lot about what music does for people, how it makes them feel. And it did the same thing for me when I listened to my favorite artists growing up as well. So to be able to give that feeling to other people is like the best.
Who were some of your favorites?
My favorite artists were like Nas, man, so many, like Green Day, like I love like New York rap, like Gang Starr, rest in peace to Guru, and I like listening to a lot of old stuff like James Taylor, Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Wonder, things like that.
It all comes across. When I first heard you, I thought you were Macklemore. Like, boom, instant polish, international sound, like he's Canadian. Awesome. And you tell your story through the videos. I did. Let's talk a little bit about this video. It is very much what you lived making this. You said, I'm risking it all. I'm going to stay at my friend's house, sleep on the couch. That's how you made it. So you couldn't fit the couch in the trailer you used, so you had to use a lazy boy as the metaphor. But that's really how you did this. It was your process.
Yeah, so there's like a lazy boy in the back of the Problems video. And yeah, when I used to do construction, that's what I would do before I actually did music as a job. And I remember I got laid off my job, and I basically went to go just stay at my friend's house, and I didn't work. I just slept on the couch, and I worked on something else, which was music. And if I never did that, if I never took the plunge at just kind of going all or nothing, I don't think I'd be here, and I don't think I'd get to, write songs for people that actually want to listen to it.
And you're doing us proud. Your trajectory is huge, and you actually just wrote on Twitter, I'd rather fall on my face doing something I love than always wonder if I could have lived out my dream. And you are living it. You are inspiring us, and you're going to deliver a weather forecast. So stay tuned, everybody. Sonreal's debut album, One Long Dream, drops today. BreakfastTelevision.ca, and you're going to see it very first. If you can stick around, we're going to have you deliver some weather to Toronto in a few. Deal?
I'm down. I'm down.
Thank you so much.